सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तावत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा वरैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओं श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातुः समस्त गुरूणां देवतानां ऋषीणाम् अनुग्रहेण समस्त उपनिषदुक्ता ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य परम शरणागति अनुभवस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अवाप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं च विश्वशान्तिकल्याणार्थं च समस्तभक्तानां साधकानां विघ्ननिवारणार्थं च आयुरारोग्यादि सत्संपदा क्षेमस्थैर्यादि सद्सुख सत्शांति श्रद्धा भक्त्यादि समस्त सत्साधनावाप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य नवस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम् अथ नवमस्कन्धः अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः। अम्बरीष चरित्र। Vyasa yesterday Bhagavan telling him go and telling the Durvasa go and surrender to Raja Ambareesha, then only this chakra which is chasing you will withdraw. So in this chapter 5 of 9th Skandha we will see Durvasa coming and falling at the feet of Raja Ambareesha. Ambareeshji does that pratigna कि if in my heart there is no impurity, let this Shakti be withdrawn. Moment it is said, it is gone away, then the Durvasaji gets that relief, then he does namaskar and all. Then there is Ambareesha Mahima, Ambareesha Upakhyana, Phala Shruti are told. Let us chant it and with all devotion, with the feeling that we are lucky that we are through these chantings are nearing to Bhagavan with our devotion Shraddha. Then through the Adhyanam, as we are doing 11th Skandha, Bhagavan's grace will be upon us for our Bhakti and Jnana and Mukti. अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच एवं भगवतादिष्टः दुर्वासाश्चक्रतापितः अम्बरीशम् उपावृत्य तत्पादौ दुःखितो अग्रहीत। तस्य सोद्यमनं वीक्ष्य पादस्पर्श विलज्जितः हस्तावीत तद्धरेः अस्त्रं कृपया वीणितो पीडितो भृशम्। अम्बरीश उवाच त्वमग्निर्भगवान् सूर्यः त्वं सोमो ज्योतिषां पतिः त्वमापस्त्वं क्षितिर्व्योम वायुर्मात्रेन्द्रियाणि च सुदर्शन नमस्तुभ्यं सहस्राराच्युत प्रिया सर्वास्त्रघातिन् विप्राय स्वस्ति भूया इडस्पते। त्वं धर्मस्त्वं ऋतं सत्यं त्वं यज्ञोऽखिलयज्ञभुको त्वं लोकपालः सर्वात्मा त्वं तेजः पौरुषं परं नमोऽसु नाभाखिलधर्मसेतवे ह्यधर्मशीलासुरधूमकेतवे त्रैलोक्यगोपाय विशुद्धवर्चसे मनोजवायाद्भुतकर्मणे गृणे तत्तेजसा धर्ममयेन संहृतं तमः प्रकाशश्च धृतो महात्मनां दुरत्ययस्ते महिमा गिरां पते त्वद्रूपमेतत् सदसत्परावरं यदा विसृष्टस्त्वमनञ्जनेन वै बलं प्रविष्टो जितदैत्यदानवं बाहूदरोर्वङ्घ्रिशिरोधराणि रुक्नन्नजस्रं प्रधने विराजसे सत्वं जगत्त्राणखलप्रहाणये निरूपितः सर्वसहो गदाभृता विप्रस्य चास्मत्कुलदैव हेतवे विधेहि भद्रं तदनुग्रहो हि नः यद्यस्ति दत्तमिष्टं वा स्वधर्मो वा स्वनुष्ठितः कुलं नो विप्रदैवं चेतु द्विजो भवतु विज्वरः यदि नो भगवान् प्रीतः एकः सर्वगुणाश्रयः सर्वभूतात्मभावेन द्विजो भवतु विज्वरः। श्रीशुक उवाच इति संस्तुवतो राज्ञः विष्णुचक्रं सुदर्शनम् अशाम्यत् सर्वतो विप्रं प्रदहद् राजयाञ्छया समुक्तोऽस्त्राग्नितापेन दुर्वासाः स्वस्तिमांस्ततः प्रशशंसतमुर्मीशं युञ्जानः परमाशिषः। दुर्वासा उवाच अहो अनन्तदासानां महत्त्वं दृष्टमद्य मे कृतागसोऽपि यद्राजन् मङ्गलानि समीहसे दुष्करः को नु साधूनां दुस्त्यजो वा महात्मनां यैः सङ्गृहीतो भगवान् सात्वताम् अरुषभो हरिः यन्नाम श्रुतिमात्रेण पुमान् भवति निर्मलः तस्य तीर्थपदः किं वा दासानाम् अवशिष्यते राजन्ननुगृहीतोऽहं त्वयाति करुणात्मना मदघं पृष्ठतः कृत्वा प्राणायन्मेभिरक्षिताः राजा तम् अकृताहारः प्रत्यागमनकाङ्क्षया शरणावुपसंगृह्य प्रसाद्य समभोजयतो शोषित्वा द्रुतमानीतम् आतिथ्यं सार्वकामिकं तृप्तात्मा नृपतिं प्राह भुज्यताम् इति सादरं प्रीतोऽस्म्यनुगृहीतोऽस्मि तव भागवतस्य वै दर्शनस्पर्शनालापैः आतिथ्येनात्ममेधसा कर्मावदातमेतत्ते गायन्ति स्वः स्त्रियो मुहुः कीर्तिं परमपुण्यां च कीर्तयिष्यति भूरियम्। श्रीशुक उवाच एवं संकीर्त्य राजानं दुर्वासाः परितोषितः ययौ विहाय सामन्त्र्य ब्रह्मलोकमहैतुकं संवत्सरोऽत्यगात्तावत् यावता नागतो गदः मुनिः तद्दर्शनाकाङ्क्षः राजा भक्षो बभूवः गतेथ दुर्वाससि सोऽम्बरीशः द्विजोपयोगादिपवित्रमाहरतु ऋषेर्विमोक्षं व्यसनं च बुद्ध्वा मेने स्ववीर्यं च परानुभावम् एवं विधानेकगुणः स राजा परात्मनि ब्रह्मणि वासुदेवे क्रियाकलापैः समुवाह भक्तिं यया विरिञ्च्यान्निरयांश्चकार अथाम्बरीशस्तनयेषु राज्यं समानशीलेषु विसृज्य धीरः वनं विवेशात्मनि वासुदेवे मनोदध्वस्तगुणप्रवाहः इत्येतत् पुण्यमाख्यानम् अम्बरीशस्य भूपतेः संकीर्तयन्ननुध्यायन् भक्तो भगवतो भवेत्। इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां नवमस्कन्धे पंचमोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। In this Ambareesha Upakhyanam, Durvasa, as told by Lord, comes and falls at the feet of Raja Ambarish. He becomes so embarrassed, Ambarishji, that such a great saint falling at his feet with all that shyness, he just in 8 to 10 shlokas does the stuti of Bhagavan Narayana, who is in the form of Sudarshana Chakra. He says so many glorious stutis. Lastly, what he says, if you are the Brahmana Bhaktas, if you have lived our life of devotion and dharma, and if everything in our kula is pavitra, let this Vishnu Sudarshana Chakra be withdrawing his powers from imposing or influencing or troubling Durvasa. It is said immediately that Shakti gets withdrawn. Then Durvasaji also feels so bad and does such a great praise of Ambareesha, saying, I have done such an aparadha to you. Without minding it, you forgive me, and not only that, you have protected me also from this terrible chakra. So you are so great. Today I came to know the glory of the Bhagavatas and their bhakti and Lord's anugraha on them. In that way, having said so, then Ambareesha ji gave him atithyam. Then he takes and goes. While going, he says all the good words to Ambareesha. Ambareesha also for 1 year, when Durvasa ji was running from one place to the other for protection, he never took any food. He only was on water. 1 year he was only on water. Because till that Brahmana is given bhojana, sadhu sannyasi, he should not take, because that is a vratam he has taken up. Now imagine. In that way, one sample story of him is told. So many great, this type of Maha Bhakta Kruta Kritya Ambarish ji went on doing in his lifetime as a great Bhakta. Toward the end, he gives his Rajya to the children. He just goes for his meditation to be one with Bhagavan. And Bhakto Bhagavato Bhavet. Anybody who again and again studies this Ambarisha Upakhyanam will become great Bhakta of the Bhagavan. That is what said is in the Falashruti. Now here many people focus on one thing that Durvasa was in the Asve Ahankari and all. True, but then what we have to know here is what? Bhagavan employed Durvasaji. Durvasaji agreed for Bhagavan's work. What was it? He became instrument in the hands of Lord Durvasa Rishi to prove the greatness of Bhakti and Bhakta and Bhagavan. If a Bhakta is extremely having that Bhakti of total Sharanagati to Bhagavan, how protects him, how Bhagavan takes care of him. In this way, the Ambarisha Mahima to sing that Durvasa was employed. Even it is not the Mahima of the Ambarisha, it is the Mahima of the Bhakti which Ambarisha ji had. Therefore, anybody who has that bhakti, they are so much that way blessed by Bhagavan. And in this case, that bhakti was with Ambarisha, therefore he became great. So every of these stories have to glorify one character. Every character glorifies one great divine quality. And you and I have to, through the story, reach to the character, through the character, reach to that glorious sadhana, and we have to do that. You and I cannot become Raja Ambarisha, but you and I can become the devotee like Raja Ambarish. What is required is not to become king. Wherever you are, become devotee like him. So becoming Bhakta is the story here. How Bhagavan protects him and how a ultimately devoted Bhakta follows all the Bhakti sadhanas such a systematic way. The Vishesha example of Ambarisha has what are 2-3 things to highlight are, even though he was a great king, he was never arrogant. Even though he was a great king with all his commitment to the duty of taking care of entire praja, still he had spared his not only the time but more importantly the mind and heart for his devotion. That is the main thing we have to. Arrogancelessness and total devotion and sadhana as if he is not a king, while ruling the kingdom like a king with all the best of those abilities. In the same way, whichever the position Bhagavan has placed us, while fulfilling all those duties there, yet we can and we must and we should spare our time and mind, keep becoming devotee. If you want to become, you can become as great as this greater Ambarisha Raja. In that devotion of every day, every moment, being in the worship of Lord, he has only two things. Either worship the Lord in Upasana Puja Mandiram, or they worship the Lord in the form of this praja by serving them. To such one, Bhagavan keeps that Sudarshana Chakra for protection. And that Sudarshana Chakra has a power even to neutralize this Durvasa Shakti, Jata Shakti, Rudra Shakti, Rudra Krityam also is neutralized. No other power can overpower that devotee. That devotee's devotion is so powerful. Bhagavan, that's what no? Abhayam sarva bhutebhyah dadami, as was said in Ramayanam, Sakrudeva Prabhannaya Tavasmiti Chayachate. That theoretical shloka was proved there also by Rama protected our Vibhishan ji in the Yuddha. Here also, Ambarish ji protected by Bhagwan in the form of Sudarshana Chakram. So whoever does the study of this, Bhaktaha Bhagavataha Bhavet. He becomes true Bhakta and Bhagavata. That is what its story. Now let us come to our 11th Skandham. In this 11th Skandham, almost we have seen Bhagavan's teachings. Now Bhagavan asks yesterday, Uddhavaji, oh my dear Uddhava, oh my dear Sakha, have you done the avadharana of all this knowledge which I gave you? Your questions, my answers, as well as my own continuous teaching to you regarding Bhakti, Jnana, Yoga, all sadhanas, especially what is said to you as Saramsha of all the Bhagavata dharmas in this latest topic or chapter. Having asked that, before waiting for the answer from Uddhava, Bhagavan tells, these are the people to whom this samvada of you and me, the great, grand, glorious knowledge of mukti should not be given. If it is given, they will misuse it, they will abuse it. On the other hand, give this knowledge to these people. Not only they make full use of that knowledge for their own mukti, but they become an example and they even pass it on to others so that others also get benefited. That is the reason of telling in any of the Shastras why this should not be given to these and why should this be given to these people. That topic will be there. Then, after saying these 5 shlokas, Shukadevji in 2 shlokas comments upon Bhagavan's teachings glory as well as Uddhavaji's great grand position at that time. Such Uddhava now starts replying. Then Uddhavaji replies in 3 or 4 or 5 shlokas only. Then asks Bhagavan, Ki please now guide me what to do. Bhagavan tells now, go to Badrikashram, do tapasya there and all. Last 7-8 shlokas are wonderful, beautiful. With that, Uddhava Krishna Samvada Rupa Ekadasha Skandha Antargata Mukti Sambandhita Upadesham comes to a conclusion. That's how this particular chapter 29 of the Skandha 11th is there. So let us do the chanting of those mantras. He stand from 26 up to 40th mantra. These 14 mantras let us chant. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuranam Ekadasha Skandha Muktiritva Anyatha Rupam Swarupena Vyavastitihi Atha Ekonatrimshodhyayah Sri Bhagavan Vacha. We are chanting from 26. य एतन्मम भक्तेषु सम्प्रदद्यात् सुपुष्कलं तस्याहं ब्रह्मदायस्य ददाम्यात्मानमात्मन य एतत् समधीयेत पवित्रं परमं शुचि सपूयेता हर हर मां ज्ञानदीपेन दर्शयन् य एतत् श्रद्धया नित्यम् अव्यग्रह शृणुयान्नरः मयि भक्तिं परां कुर्वन् कर्मभिर्न सबध्यते अपि उद्धवत्वया ब्रह्म सखे समवधारितम् अपि ते विगतो मोहः शोकश्चासौ मनोभवः नैतत्वया दाम्भिकाय नास्तिकाय शठाय च अशुश्रूषोरभक्ताय दुर्विनीताय दीयताम् एतैर्दोषैर्विहीनाय ब्रह्मण्याय प्रियाय च साधवे शुचये ब्रूयात् भक्तिः स्यात् शूद्रयोषितां नैतद्विज्ञाय जिज्ञासोः ज्ञातव्यमवशिष्यते पीत्वा पीयूषम् अमृतं पातव्यं नावशिष्यते ज्ञाने कर्मणि योगे च वार्तायां दण्डधारणे यावान् अर्थो नृणां तात तावान् स्तेहं चतुर्विधः मर्त्यो यदा त्यक्तसमस्तकर्म निवेदितात्मा विचिकीर्षितो मे तदामृतत्वं प्रतिपद्यमानः मयात्मभूयाय च कल्पते वै श्रीशुक उवाच स एवमादर्शितयोगमार्गः तदोत्तमश्लोकवचो निशम्य बद्धाञ्जलिः प्रीत्युपरुद्धकण्ठः न किञ्चिदूचेश्रुपरिप्लुताक्षः विष्टभ्य चित्तं प्रणयावघूर्णम् धैर्येण राजन् बहुमन्यमानः कृताञ्जलिः प्राह यदुप्रवीरं शीर्ष्णा स्पृशन्स्तच्चरणारविन्दम् उद्धव उवाच विद्रावितो मोहमहान्धकारः य आश्रितो मे तव सन्निधानात् विभावसोः किं नु समीपगस्या शीतं तमोभिः प्रभवन्त्यजाद्य प्रत्यर्पितो मे भवतानुकम्पिना भृत्याय विज्ञानमय प्रदीपः हित्वा कृतज्ञस्तव पादमूलं कोऽन्यत् समीयात् शरणं त्वदीयं वृक्णश्च मे सुदृढः स्नेहपाशः दाशार्हवृष्ण्यन्धकसात्वतेषु प्रासारितः सृष्टिविवृद्धये त्वया स्वमायया ह्यात्मसुबोधहेतिना नमोऽस्तु ते महायोगिन् प्रपन्नमनुषाधिमां यथा त्वच्चरणाम्भोजे रतिः स्याद् अनपायिनी. Om. Chant completely. Let us enjoy chanting this portion next 2-3 days. Shri Bhagawanuvacha Gacchodhavamayaadishtah Badaryakyam Mamashramam Tatra Matpadatirthode Snanopasparshanaihi Shuchihi Ikshayalakanandayah Vidhuta Sheshakalmashah Vasano Valkalanyanga Vanyabhuk Sukha Nispruhah तितिक्षुर्द्वन्द्वमात्राणां सुशीलः संयतेन्द्रियः शान्तः समाहितधिया ज्ञानविज्ञानसंयुतः मत्तोऽनुशिक्षितं यत्ते विविक्तमनुभावयन् मय्यावेशितवाक्चित्तः मद्धर्मनिरतो भव अतिव्रजगतिस्तिस्रः मामेष्यसि ततः परम्. श्रीशुक उवाच स एव मुक्तो हरिमेधसोद्धवः प्रदक्षिणं तं परिसृत्य पादयोः शिरोनिधायाश्रुकलाभिरार्द्रधीः न्यषिञ्चतद्वन्द्वपरोऽप्यपक्रमे सुदुस्त्यजस्नेहवियोगकातरः न शक्नुवन्स्तं परिहातुमातुरः कृच्छ्रं ययौ मूर्धनि भर्तृपादुके बिभ्रन्नमस्कृत्य ययौ पुनः पुनः ततस्तमन्तरहृदि सन्निवेश्य गतो महाभागवतो विशालाम् यथोपदिष्टां जगदेकबन्धुना तपः समास्ताय हरेरगाद्गतिं य एतदानन्दसमुद्रसम्भृतं ज्ञानामृतं भागवताय भाषितं कृष्णेन योगेश्वरसेविताङ्घ्रिणा सच्छ्रद्धया सेव्य जगद्विमुच्यते. भवभयमपहन्तं ज्ञानविज्ञानसारं निगमकृदुपजह्रे भृङ्गवद्वेदसारम् अमृतमुदधिश्चापाययत् भृत्यवर्गान् पुरुषं ऋषभम् आद्यं ब्रह्म कृष्णसंज्ञं नतोऽस्मि. ओम इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् एकादश स्कन्धे 39 ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम श्री भागवत शरणं मम श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम श्री सूत शरणं मम श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम श्री व्यास शरणं मम श्री नारद शरणं मम श्री कुमार शरणं मम श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्री विष्णु शरणं मम श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं. स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्यन्न सः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामुञ्चितकरहिजित. ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिरित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः. 39 श्री भगवानुवाच. Dear friends, throughout life we are living in so many activities, so many sukha dukkha we went through. Among all that, the most beautiful thing in life is what? having the pure heart in us and serving the world without any ahankara or apeksha. Even more beautiful than that life of purity of the heart of serving the world without ego and selfishness is starting to become the Bhakta of Bhagavan. And while becoming Bhakta of Bhagavan, trying to know the glory of Bhagavan in his Saguna and Nirguna Rupa, and accordingly learning all the arts and sadhanas of Saguna Upasana to reach him, Nirguna Jnana and Dhyana to reach him, if we really are getting that chance and also using that chance and also involving, reveling in that, we are the most lucky people. And in that also, when we get the chance to listen to the Shastras of Sri Ramayanam, Sri Upanishads, and the Bhagavata Purana, and we are availing it, please remember, we are blessed by the Lord in best manner, and we are the best deservers of Lord's blessings because we are attending our these Bhagavata Shravanams regularly. In that also the Bhagavatam, and in that also what to talk about this complete subject of 11th skandha of Mukti Upadesha. Again, we are saying today also, it is lack of our memory power, it is lack of our that purity of the antakarana is the reason that we may not be able to remember all that. But mind you, even as a sample or trial also, we have gone through this 11th skandha Bhagavatam, the best of the things which can listen from our gurus, from our masters. Maha Adbhuta Prasanga is this Krishna Uddhava Samvada of Ekadasha Skandha, teaching us all aspects of Adhyatmika Sadhana, Pragati and Siddhi, which is there spread widely in all Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Itihasa. Even if you go through all the contents of each of the chapter, you will know nothing is left by the Lord. That Upanishad Ukta Brahma Vidya is taught. Again, Veda Ukta Yajna Karma Kandas are taught through the stories of various kings and all that. Then all the yogas with all the angas are told to us. In the yoga, what are the qualifications? What are the siddhis the yogi gets? What is the kaivalyam? So all the yoga sambandhi vishayas are told. All the Vedanta sambandhi vishayas, starting from Viveka Vairagya Shama Dhamma, all the sadhana chatushtaya sampada, shravana, manana, nididhyasana, everything is taught to us in this. And in the karma yoga, how we have to live life of our own varnashrama dharma, and all the dharmas are told to us in what attitude they have to be practiced for the next stage in evolution. Through various prasangas, we are taught this. What a beautiful topic. And the best of all is the bhakti sadhanas, what's practiced and lived by all bhaktas, especially Prahlada, given by him again in 7th Skandha, Shravanam, Kirtana, Vishnu, Smaranam. All these are through again various stories are so perfectly proved in this Mukti Skandha, 11th Skandha of Bhagavata Purana. So the Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam, and all the bhakti sadhanas, the prapatis, the sharanagatis, the anyanyadas, the adina vrishtis, what you talk, everything about bhakti shastram, everything is found in this. We have to really salute Lord Krishna for his completeness of vision to give this. Here to Uddhava, there again to Krishna, Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. Uddhava here and Krishna, Arjuna there also are so great that they tune to Guru Maharaj so much, you know, that together them Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhunaktu, Saviryam Garavavahai, Tejasvina Vadhitamastu Mahavidvishavahai. What we chanted and got the explanation from Bhagavan Shankara for this mantra and the mutual loving relation between the Bodhaka and Bodhita, Guru Shishya, all that we see in these two pairs, Krishna Arjuna, Krishna Uddhava, who have become means for us to get one side the Mukti Shastra of Gita, other side the Mukti Shastra of the Ekadasa Skandha. Almost same. There it's 700 shlokas, here it must be 1000 shlokas. That is 18 chapters, it is 26 chapters. 26 plus 5. Earlier 5 chapters are the Narada and all that Samvada. So we should really appreciate, go back and go through every one of them sincerely, seriously, and we can see how many gems, beautiful things that are spread out in and through every chapter. And I too believe very grateful to you all for being with me, giving a chance for me to go through this little elaborately. And we're all in same boat. How much we remember, how much sadhana we do. Again, there's no question about it that we are only at the toddler level of very tiny tots. But then this is how it begins. Every person of getting a Olympic medal in running, he started with his crawling only in the initial days. You and I also have started our journey of sadhana in a childlike manner of crawling. Now, definitely, when we become more serious, sincere, and for that, what helps is removal of Maya. Who removes Maya is Bhagavan. Bhagavan removes Maya only when we pray to him. Hey Bhagavan, such a great knowledge you are giving to us in and through every of the text and every class. But nothing of that is remaining in me. All is forgotten. Still I am back to my own Rajoguna of Bahirmukhatha, Tamoguna of the Nidra Alasya Pramada. You are giving those tasty, beautiful things, but still I am not able to use them. Can you shower this grace of removing this Rajas and Tamas? Can you shower this grace of intensifying the sattva and shuddha sattva in me? Can you shower this grace of me understanding and digesting and getting convinced and committed and doing all these sadhanas and enjoy doing sadhana, and through all these sadhana indicated, can I reach you? Can I reach your feet to become a permanent bhakta, permanent dasa at your feet? In this way, again and again, when we pray, Bhagavan will remove that tamo raja guna by which our nidra, alasya, pramadadi or our still strongly existing bahirmukata prajaguna goes away. Then when that goes away, what is our life? Subha, Dopar, Sham, nothing but Krishna Krishna Namam, Krishna Kirtanam, Krishna Upasana, Krishna Stotras, Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Sambandhi Leelas, and Krishna Ukta Gita or Bhagavata Jnana Adhyanam, and what is said that doing that sadhana. Other than that, we are not available to the world. World is not troubling us, disturbing us. That stage we should get. For that, the parada of the Maya with Rajotamo should go away, and that can be done. Mamevaye prapadyante Maya metam tarantite. In the morning class also, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So Rajotamo Gunatmaka Vritti Nirodha should happen. Then with Shuddha Sattva Guna Vrittis, all this knowledge is all the time remembered. We are reveling only in that. Right now, if we close our sights and say, we either are in a sleepy mood to the Shastra Jnanam or we are in the active dynamic mood and mode of worldliness only. Nothing of the knowledge gained is going deeply into the heart and becoming meaningful or purposeful. That is what we are right now. मैं तो ऐसा हूँ. You may be Mahabhakta Jnani, and why not? So let us pray. I am praying, you also pray. Bhagavan, it is no good at all. Yes, we have done lot of papa karma, which makes us deserve this type of antakarana. And this antakarana so thick in its layers of rajas and tamas that neither I am going beyond it to get the sattva and the knowledge, nor the knowledge is piercing through these gunas to enter into me. Whatever you are giving is just going away only. Nothing staying in me, nothing remaining in me. I'm very miserable about it, pained about it, dukkhi about it. May it not happen. What I request you, ask you, beg you, plead to you is what? Through every of my upasana, through every of my prarthana, through every of the Nam Japa Stotra, I plead, request you, remove this moha, remove this maya, remove this thick layers of obstructions in my antakarana, which are making me so much bahirmukha or nidramukha. I am becoming multi-pointed with my outer activity. I am becoming zero-pointed with my nidra. I want to become single-pointed. That single-pointedness is also only for you, to serve you, to devote to you, to do your upasana, to be blessed by you, to reach you, to experience you, and then to become your own instrument in serving your own world in this form. So in this way, when we go on doing it, then Bhagavan in one of the lives, removing the tamas and rajas, giving the Shuddha Guna, Sattva Guna. That time again he makes us listen or study this Bhagavatam. And that time, in the first listening or second listening only, every of the knowledge is clearly understood, convicted without any vagueness. Sampragnatata, all the knowledge will come to us. Then we become so completely practical only about this sadhana, and while doing so, we enjoy. Like a businessman, fully convinced, does the business and get the money. Another professional, fully convinced, does those professions and settles in that, excels in that. So to any government servant or any of the artist, every बंदा अपने अपने लायक वाले कर्म को हाथ में लेकर भरपूर उस पे प्रवेश करके उसका लाभ आनंद उठाता है. In the same way, you and I should totally involve in these आध्यात्मिक sadhanas and उठाओ that भरपूर the आनंद and लाभ. Other than this, nothing. And in this, fully involved, while involving, the involvement being so systematic, we are enjoying it. And as promised in every of the sadhanas, about the result, those results we can enjoy. May that time come in our life very, very soon. Then the Lord will ask only one question. If you want me to give you the Shuddha Sattva Guna and remove the Rajotamo, then every of your extrovertedness, every of your dependency, every of your desires for the outer world, every of your own Bahirmukata of the Upadi and all, I have to take it away. Thereafter, you cannot be attached to anything or any being, you cannot have any desire for anything. Are you ready for that? This is the only question Bhagavan will ask. If the answer is no, he says, then continue listening to Bhagavata. You may get little punya, but never become Bhagavata. You continue to be Bhogavan and Rogavan only, never the yogi. Bhagavan says, I can't help it. So, when that question Bhagavan asks, we should give the positive answer. If this life only we give that answer, in this life only Bhagavan will make us such a great sadhaka. Through those sadhanas, those glimpses, experiences also come to us. So it is subjective. You can't do it for me, I can't do it for you. You have to do for yourself, I have to do to myself. And what is that? Readiness. Hey Bhagavan, your all conditions are agreed. Like in cell phone, different apps you have to use, they put some conditions, you have to agree, agree, agree. So here Bhagavan asks only one thing. Ki, if you want me, you should exclusively want me only. You cannot have any want for anything else. Therefore, everything will be taken away by me or everything should be given up by you. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam raja. Okay? Aham tva sarva papebhyaha mokshayishyami mashuchaha. These 4 lines of the 18th chapter, 66th shloka, the Charama shloka of Gita, complete in its Upadesha. It contains the essence of all the yogas of karma, bhakti, jnana, dhyana, ityad. So, what is the first thing? Sarva dharman parityaja. Are you ready? So, sarva dharman means the panchakosha dehadi dharmas, so to the jiva dharma. Jiva dharma is to identify with the upadis. Upadi dharmas are to get attracted to the Vishaya Vastus of the outer world. Then totally the samsara begins. The samsari's natural dharma is to fulfill those desires. He goes on becoming the karta bhokta in the outer world. Are you ready for doing the parityaga of all these dharmas? First one. Then only the second one will be possible to you practically. Theoretically, you may understand it. What is the second one? Mam ekam sharanam vraja. Vraja, reach to. Sharanam, total surrender. Ekam, only exclusively one. Mam, me. Only me, exclusively, single pointedly, you have to do surrender to. This will happen only when Sarvadharman Parityaja is done. If that is not one, the Sharanagati, single pointed complete Sharanagati, to Bhagavan exclusively, second thing you cannot do. And unless these two things you do, you will not be available for me to operate on you. See, the more serious operation the doctors have to do on the patient, all his dharmas outer or have to be stopped. You know, if somebody loves his hair and all dadi vagara, If the operation is that type, then उसको पूरा टकलू बना देते हैं. Oh, my hair, I can't leave there, then I can't do operation. Like that example. I gave so many all dharmas. When he gives up and Mamekam Sharanam Rajaha, the entire body is offered to the doctor totally. You have to give our deha in two cases completely. And if they return it, we have to take it. One is a doctor, second is a driver either of the bus or train or even the aircraft. भैया दे रहा हूँ मेरा जान, वापस देना है तो दो, नहीं तो गयो. माम एकम शरणम व्रज. Totally the body is given for operation to doctor with full faith. In the doctor, in the surgery, in its result and the doctor's goodwill. Doctor का goodwill में भी, doctor का efficiency में भी, and with that efficiency what operation he does on that operation with the expected result, with the faith in expected result, you have to totally surrender. Then only through giving that anesthesia and all and going through all reports once more, exactly it does the operation, post-operative cares, few weeks, there you are free from that problem. In the same way, we have to get operated only by Bhagavan for our moksha. But we have to become operation worthy for him to operate. And for that operation worthiness, we have to surrender. That surrender is Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja. Then he does the operation. What is that? Aham tva sarva papebhya mokshishyami. I will free you from all the papa. Papa is Rajo Tamo Guna. Totally I clear it. Then what remains is Shuddha Sattva Guna, Sampragnata Sthiti. That Shuddha Sampragnata Sthiti or Sattva Guna, you use it for not achieving for the worldly things. If you use the Sampragnata Sthiti to achieve worldly things, you become great Siddha Purusha. You get all Siddhis. But none of them will give you the moksha. Moksha or Kaivalya only is when Tada Drashtu Swarupi Avasthanam. So here also, I give you that removal of the Papaha of Tamorajo and make you full of Suddha Sattva Guna. Then with that Sattva Guna, when you study again Shastra, do the sadhanas, all of them will be done without any problem. It's like when you have to go to Tirupati Darshanam in a general ticket. So many 22 hours you have to wait, chambers, this, that and all. But if you are a VVVVVIP, because of your early lives, whatever punya, then with all the protocol and system, you are welcomed into the temple and the darshana is given and Bhagavan ka arati kara ke aapko special blessing dilakar, then all the Veda Brahmana Pandita does the Ashirvachanam and all the special prasadas are given. Generally, if you go, pata nahi kab milega darshan. In the same way, when aham tva sarvapapebhya mokshishyami happens, when I remove all the papa of tamas and rajas from you, when you become Shuddha Sattva Guni, with that Sattva Guni, when you try to look at me or see me or know me through Jnana and Bhakti Marga, you will be able to see me, experiencing me. Result of it is what? When you know me or surrender to me or be one with me, you are in the infinite ocean of bliss. Because you are in infinite ocean of bliss, there is no trace even of the shoka. Therefore, Mahashuchaha. There will be no shoka. So, Sarvadharma Parityaga, Eka Sharanagati, by Bhagavan's grace, all the prakshal of the Papa, Tamas and Rajas and Ajnana Vityadi, and Pratyaksha Darshan of Bhagavana, leading to no shokam. No shoka means no samsara. So that's what is said in Gita there. Here also, in Bhagavatam, Bhagavan Arjun ko jaise karaye, even to Uddhava also, to all of us also, the main thing is, this is how we have to know the glory of this 11 skandha and all this knowledge, especially what's said in this 29th chapter. So all that let us keep in mind. We are most blessed to study this, and all what we spoke last 10-20 minutes is this point that though we are listening all, nothing is remaining in our mind because we are with Rajo Tamo Guna. It's only Bhagavan frees us, Mokshishyami, Sarvapapebhyaha. When we do Sharanagati to Him, prayer to Him, and again Upasana to Him to remove those obstructing gunas and to empower us with the Suddha Sattva Guna, He will do it with that Guna. Any Shastra studied, any Satsanga heard, without much difficulty. Directly we can do it and experience the result also. May we all have. I am praying for it. You also can pray. God understood what you meant by Nayamatma Pravachanena Givena Pravasena Lisanena Labhyaha. We know that you are making us like a buffalo or donkey, struggle in giving the Shastra Jnana and receive Subha Sham Dopar only for one reason, to make us realize that only by Pravachana you are not available. We have understood it now. Now we are not interested in giving or listening Pravachanam. We are interested in learning what is said in Shastra, doing what is said in Shastra, reaching to your own experience, which is indicated in the Shastra as ultimate goal. Please bless us. When we daily pray, then Bhagavan will remove those, the vaguenesses of the chitta called as tamas, then the extrovertedness of chitta called as rajas. Then all the time we are in sampragnata sthiti of alertness. That alertness also with the clarity that I am the sadhaka, my sadhya is Bhagavan, these are the sadhanas. 24 into 7 into all the 4 into 12 into whole life, I am only in that sadhana. Beautiful thing. बस साधना में हूँ साध्य पहुँचने के लिए. And while doing sadhana, the milestones are shown कि this is what you reach to next, reach to next, reach to next. We are only just experiencing the stages one after the other by involving intensely in sadhana. Final stage we reach. देखते देखते. Other than this, there is no even thought, interest also of anything else. That is called as Shuddha Sattva Guna. That when it comes, our all studies sadhana become fruitful. We have to pray to God exclusively for that. When we pray for that, Bhagavan puts the condition that we must be ready for Sarva Dharman Parityaja and we must be ready for Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. We should sign there, agreement. Yes, Bhagavan, I am giving up myself everything and you also can take away everything. No regrets, no guilts. Without this final readiness, the final removal of the curtains and the darshan of Bhagavan can never to happen to anyone. That is why let us pray at least this much. Oh Lord, if I am not cooperating with your operation because of my still attachment to people or the objects or the bhoga or variety of things, I can see and feel that you are also disappointed and restless and you are also disturbed because I am not. I am praying for you to give me mukti, but I am not available. Okay, this life, Jando. No, listen carefully. The next sentence is important. Next life, right from beginning, like the Shukadeva, like Bhamadeva, like that Prahlada, like the Nachiketa, right from the day one of our birth, do whatever. You want us to put in Anatha Saranalayam, put us. You want us put us anywhere, put us. But then, from the beginning only, see to it that we are not entangled in any things which disturb our sadhana of reaching you. I am praying this. Even this satsang, even this variety of people, projects, nonsense, everything is Maya. Everything is Mithya. Everything is Moha. Everything is only to bind us, take us away from the Lord to the samsara only. Kuch nahi, like that Jada Bharata. These are the examples given for this reason only, like the Ambareesha Raja. अगले जन्म भगवान शुरू से कुछ नहीं चाहिए मुझे, बस सिर्फ आपका साधना, आपको पहुंचना. If it is not happening in this life itself, if you see any chance, Gunjaish, like some cases happens, no? Yeah, tomorrow at least get me that next cricket match ka ticket. Yeah, tomorrow's show it says get me the balcony ticket for movie. Those days when a big heroes movies to get released for 10 days, tickets would be not available because all the youth will be standing in line for 10 hours. Do you know all those things? 11 बजे शो के लिए सुबह 5 बजे आकर लाइन में बैठे थे सिनेमा देखने, फर्स्ट डे रिलीज. डिड यू फील ऑल दैट? देखे होंगे आपने. दो ग्रेट ग्रैंड गुड ओल्डन डेज. सो इसे यार कल तो जरूर हमको सिनेमा दिखाओ. या कोशिश करता हूँ यार मैं डेफिनेटली to get a ticket with special recommendation because it's manager's quota or some owner of the theater quota or the director's quota will be there. So I'll try. Please try it. Yes, I am trying. I am going by. And before he goes by, suddenly again we should stop in the house. Yeah, tomorrow to take. I am sure you will get it. Today also the next 5 more hours are there for the show. Can there be a chance for today? Why don't you try? क्या है हंसते के पागल हो 7 दिन तक भी नहीं मिलने वाला है कल का मैं कोशिश करूंगा नहीं तो परसों का मैं कह रहा हूँ तुम तो कह रहे हो आज का बुद्धू बने हो क्या फरमाई से क्यों ट्राई नो क्या बता चल ठीक है करता हूँ देन ही कॉल्ड द मैनेजर with all loving discussion. The moment the manager lovingly talked because he knows him, friend. Otherwise, I won't ask him for 1 week because you have forced me. I'm asking. The moment the manager called, he says, "How can there be tickets 1, 2 months before only all were booked?" But I tell you, you are so lucky, surprise fellow. Among these 40 tickets which on my name they are given to VVIPs, one of them is not coming. I was just thinking whom to give. You asked me, "De le lo, जिनको आप चाहते हो एक ticket." Imagine that joy. 10 दिन तक टिकट नहीं मिलना है ऐसा था थॉट बट कल परसों के लिए कोशिश होगा यू नो देर इज एन एक्साइटमेंट बट वी टुक ए चांस ऑफ टुडेज ओनली एंड यू गॉट इट इन द सेम वे नेक्स्ट लाइफ वी तो प्रे टू भगवान देयर इज नो चांस और एक्सक्यूज यू डू व्हाट यू हैव टू डू you do what you can do what you do you must do that right from beginning other than pursuing you seeking you searching you trying to reach you no other thought also should come next life बट ट्राई इन दिस लाइफ ऑल्सो अगले 10, 15, 20 साल जब तक जिंदा होना है या 5 साल या 100 साल जो भी मुमकिन है क्या देखो इसी लाइफ में एवरीथिंग इज गिवन अप एक्सक्लूसिवली गॉन समवेयर oblivion not known to anyone only in your upasana sadhana dhyana अध्ययनम we reach you any chance is there who knows भगवान में से हाँ चलो ठीक है एक चांस है let us go it only has to click. What is to click is what? Let the outer things happen whatever the way. I am introverted. In me, I am doing my sadhana, yoga, by which I am doing all the chittavritti nirodha. Then I am coming to Vedanta with the ekagra chitta, sampragnata sthiti. I am pursuing aham brahmasmi tattvamasi. Like today, how many times? 9 times. Tat satyam sa atma tattvamasi shveta keto iti. डू इट एंड रीच आउट हु नोस हमारे लिए एक टिकट बचता होगा कभी कभी हो जाता है ना बस में ट्रेन में द अदर डे इट हैपेंड टू मी आई हैड टू कम फ्रॉम सम प्लेस आई वाज ऑल अलोन तो द व्हीकल वाज फुल ऑफ पैसेंजर्स सो देन आई केम यार कई जगह है कितने लोग हो ही सेड नहीं 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 नो प्लेस आई सेड मैं अकेला हूँ तो आ जाओ देयर वन सीट बैठ गए इंटरेस्टिंग Never ever be pessimistic. So to never ever be over enthusiastic also. Be optimistic, that optimism should be used for surrender, waiting for His grace. And anything happens, it is His grace. Just like in this very life it happens, it is His grace. If it happens in the next life, it is His grace. If He says no, for 25 janma, I am getting my work done through you. After that one, I will give moksha. Bhagavan Sri Chaitanya, yes, it is your grace. Once I have given myself to you, I should not think. I should not put conditions. I should not have any expectation. This is called as tad adhina vritti, which is higher than even Sharanagati. Sharanagati leads to this state of tad adhina vritti. I have no even little freedom of one thought regarding my life, regarding my sadhana, regarding what I have to do. Everything should happen as He destines or orders. Those who have this state of being, उनको 1000 जन्म भी कैसे चलते हैं नहीं पता हमको. I am my waiting for His grace and my mind is only attending to it. What has to happen through me for His work, let it happen. These are exclusive higher experiences. They cannot be put up or shown or explained in words, by the way. So, the whole idea of last 20-30 minutes discussion is what? We are not in an ordinary time passing discussion or topic or program. We are in the study of Bhagavata, 11th Mukti Skandha, given by the greatest Yogeshwara, Mahayogeshwara, Ishwara, Jagadishwara, Parameshwara, Sarveshwara, Bhagavan Krishna alone, to none other than the greatest Uddhavji, toward the end of his own avatar and Leela. And that Mukti Jnanam is the one which we are studying. That day I do give the example. The Jambavan's children were playing with the Samantaka Mani, not knowing that it gives so much of gold. So too we are studying Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa daily, not getting so much inspired, influenced, helped by it. May we pray to God that it should be reversed, that every Shastra, whether it is Upanishad, is Yoga Darshanam, it is Vishnu Sahasranama, it is Gita, it is Bhagavatam or Adhyatma Ramayanam, from every Shastra Shravana, may we get the maximum out of it for our knowledge, conviction, inspiration, initiative, pursuing sadhana, and reaching the goal. May we become that type of personality of getting maximum from every session. May the Lord bless us for that. May we also become Kankanabadha, it is called. Kankanabadha means, एक बार कंकड़ बांध ली तो उसके बाद वो यज्ञ से उठना ही नहीं. In the same way, may we become firmly. This is main important. God's grace always comes. It's just a walk away distance. Well, 2 steps. What is required is our own Kankana Baddhata. From that only the sleeping abilities, energies are awakened, and all the nonsense distractions are curtailed, and all the inspirations are born to take up sadhana. And when one that sleeping lion of sadhakanas wakes up, there is no day, there is no afternoon, there is no night, there is no Sunday, Monday. All the moment is in sadhana. That is how nityata, nirantarata of those sadhakas while doing sadhana, which made them reach to the siddhi. हमको क्या है अभी प्राइम में, बस 1 आध घंटा सुनेंगे, बाकी टाइम टीवी देखेंगे, सो जाएंगे, या नहीं तो गप्पे मारेंगे, खाना खाएंगे. We are so careless regarding our spiritual evolution. I am telling about myself. Absolutely, कोई पढ़ते ही नहीं हमको, चल रहा है क्लास. So it is all not that for any reason. We are buddhu, murkha, what you call. We are such a dull-witted fellows that these shastras are to give mukti. We have to learn that knowledge and go ahead. We are such a careless persons. I am to like that. Okay, not at that deep intensity, that giving up everything other than what is required for my survival. I have to pour every moment only for the sadhana. That type of ability has not yet come. And that is why for us, even though classes we are doing, but thoda thode andar ho raha hai. Maybe this is how it happens to all. We don't know. But let us seek for next life and this life that exclusiveness. And as I was talking, the other day we were talking, maybe 8 9 days back. I don't know when was it. At least the last 5 years of our life. We can't say which will be the 5 years. Some 5 years of our life. मानो 2022 नवंबर 19 तारीख से लेकर 2030 नवंबर 18 तारीख तक. These 8 साल. Forget the world and do only sadhana. क्लासेस आना सुनना, बाकी टाइम घर में, बाकी सब के लिए मैं अवेलेबल नहीं हूँ. मुझे कुछ नहीं. दिन में 1 बार खाना दो, रिमेनिंग टाइम जपा, उपासना, पूजा, स्वाध्याय, knowing what are the sadhanas to be done, doing them. In that ही डूबते रहना, डूबते रहना. I feel we must go through that. Every sadhaka, when he has to sincerely reach the siddhi, he'll have to sincerely live few lives like this. Sometime few years will be sufficient. That's what I told you other day also. To make us to reach to that level of committed sadhaka, only we are given 1 day sadhana for a month, 1 day sadhana for a week, then the 3 day sadhanas, and then the 11 day sadhana, then the 40 day sadhana, then the Chaturmasa Diksha. Thereafter, whole life is only for that. And while doing all that, I'm telling you, let us again ask Bhagavan, please protect me from not falling to the earlier life of total worldliness. I know left to myself, I will fall. And I will leave it to myself only, given a freedom to me. I can give freedom to me because I'm a stupid fellow. But at this level, you are the only one who can help me. See to it that I am not falling. That prayer we have to do at this moment. And what is the meaning of see to it that I am not falling? Don't create any temptations in me and don't fulfill any of the desires of mine. Otherwise, again I become habituated, I go away from you. Frustrate me, depress me, deject me, make me so miserable in the world as much as you want, so that I get totally detached from the world. Come only to your feet. देखो दुनिया में मजा मिलता है ना जैसे हम मांगते हैं वो फंसते रहते हैं हम उसमें देन वी कैन नेवर बी साधक दैट इज वाई डूइंग पुण्य getting the phala of the punya of sukha is worse than the papa and getting dukkha from the papa and getting vairagya and going to become spiritual. Some places we say from the papa to come punya, from the punya you come to sadhana. So मैं कहता हूँ from papa directly come to sadhana. Don't worry about the punya. Let the papa take care of its course of giving all the dukkha, going through all the dukkha, involve only in sadhana. Don't worry about punya. If you do a lot of punya, you get the sukha bhoga. If you get sukha bhoga, you get habituated. Again भगवान को भूल जाते हैं. देखो See, all these permutation combinations are possible. We have to see what is best and we have to do that only. For me, this is best. May I not do any punya of which I may be forced to go through the sukha so that I forget Bhagavan. If that punya of me helps me in getting those great guru and his teachings and such a good antakarana for learning the teachings, that punya is okay. And that can be done like also. Let all my punya be resulted only for my spiritual qualification, not for any sukha bhoga of this world or the other world. There may be an exchange offer. देखो भाई तुमने ये सब पुण्य किया इसलिए तुमको ये स्वर्ग में वगैरह भोग मिलेंगे. सर इज एनी ऑप्शन व्हाट यू वांट इंस्टेड ऑफ ऑल दिस स्वर्ग as a sukha as a result of this punya I want only the qualification for adhyatmika sadhana. हाँ वो ऑप्शन है ले लो. Like in hotel, sometimes you took the token for the idli, but you don't want to eat, you want dosa. You go and ask him, यार एक कुछ बदल सकता है? हाँ इसी टोकन पे वो लिख देगा, दे दे डोसा. It will come to you. Or when punya karmas are done, not with any phalapeksha, then that punya karmas anyway make the antakarana shuddha. In the shuddha antakarana, the chitta jignasa for Bhagavan. The desire to have darshana Bhagavan, the desire to become devotee of Bhagavan, the desire to serve Bhagavan, all of them will be born. Is it not? That's beautiful. That option is there. But all let us understand. Neither we should be lost by papa in dukkha that we are suffering only, nor we should be lost in sukha by doing punya and forgotten the sadhana. Slowly we have to rise above both. Only our life should be dedicated for this. That's the meaning of sarva dharman parityajya. Papa dharman, punya dharman parityajya. Kevalam mamekam sharanam vraja iti bhagavata dharman eva kartum kuru. Only these dharmas of Mam Saranam Raja you do. That's called as Dharma Projita Kaitavaha in Bhagavatam. So, having said all these things, we have seen yesterday in this 11th Skandha, Bhagavan is asking Uddhava. How sweetly that sentence, we have enjoyed it for 20-30 minutes yesterday. What did he say? Api Uddhava Tvaya Brahma सखे समवधारितम. हे उद्धव ये सखे त्वया by Brahma all these great knowledge which is the essence of the Brahma Tattva, which is the essence of the Vedas, which is the essence of all the Jnana of all Shastra. I gave you Samyak Avadharitam. Avadharana is the last stage. First stage is willingness to know. Second stage is knowing who will tell us. Third stage is going and serving them, getting the opportunity from them to ask a question. Then we put up all the questions, jignasas in front. Then while giving the answer only, he tests us at what level of receptivity we are. According to that only, that level of knowledge, that amount, that quantity only he gives and goes away the Guru. So, We have to prove that whatever jnanam you are giving, seriously, sincerely, I am listening and I am learning. I want next step, next step, next step. In that way, continuously have to prove ourselves. Then only the knowledge is given by the Lord, and if the Lord has to be inspired to give us higher, deeper, greater, final knowledge, we have to prove to Him that we are doing the avadharana of whatever He is giving. This is what Tapona Maharaj used to do to any disciples coming to him. Only condition, whatever I tell, you should not forget throughout life. I can't tell anything second time to you. He was very strict in this regard. And another one is what? He never used to give the tasty food. Anybody gives any sweets, throw in Ganga. उनको तो वही खाना खाना चाहिए बस. 90% disabled ran away because of that. Only Puja Gurudev and one or two stayed back. And the second condition is anything taught should not be forgotten. I can't waste my time again and again. Gurudev used to struggle so much to remember whatever he said, ready with the answer. With that helped not the Pawan Maharaj, that Gurudev only, because it became a habit to him. Therefore, he could read thousands of books in his life. Gurudev might have studied at least 25 to 30,000 books. That's why in his place, wherever he used to stay, India, America, there are always libraries. Every commentary on Gita he studied. Every speaking skills he has studied and learnt from all authors of all language, all India and for whatever. Otherwise, that great genius cannot come to give such a great blessings to the world. But point is what? Avadharana. It is the last stage. In that avadharana, it is the yoga dharana, avadharana. It is said ki the chitta is totally purified from rajas and tamas. In the sense, exclusively, I am going to learn only what Guru says. Other than that, I am not interested in anything regarding sukha and dukkha. That is called as the preparation for avadharana. With that preparation, whatever Maharaj used to say, Gurudev used to listen with full concentration, and then anytime he'll ask question, therefore, whatever he heard, so carefully like the lamp protected from the winds, he will take it with him to some place in the gufa or corner. He will do Manana Chintana and do the Nirdharana of the knowledge given by the Guru and Dharana also of that Nirdharita understanding. And it is kept intact. And throughout the day, only that mananam, that chintanam, what my guru told. He is not even aware of his anything. To avoid nidra, he is to put a stone as a pillow. So that lag gaya to itna chot lagega, he एक second में पूरा नींद उठ जाएगा. He should deliberately sleep on stone. You know, that stone, alert. एक बार चोट लगती है तो alert. नहीं तो you can see morning. If you're too sleepy, ask your wife or anybody, give char for, they will also enjoy it. And then you can see all nidra ga. You understood? Then avadharana. So this is what Guru or God expects from us. Whatever they teach to us, we have to do the samyak avadharana of it. Samyak means doubtlessly, fully, completely. Dharana means having all that knowledge, example, logics. Ava means continuously. Not like the students of schools, colleges, write the answers in the examination hall to the questions given the question paper. After that, they have no relation at all with those books. कहीं ना टेंथ पास होने के बाद बच्चे और 10th क्लास बुक्स को देखते भी नहीं, फाड़ के फेंकते हैं. In the useless places like Andhra and all, children tear the books and papers and throw. That rubbish culture is taught by the parents or teachers or I don't know who are they. Insulting Saraswati Mata. Now the point is, we don't even look back to our earlier class when in the academic studies, especially at the younger classes. At the higher classes, it's the connection of the thing what was taught in the earlier, so they may have to remember. So that avadharana is, dharana is listening carefully, understanding it, remembering it. At that moment, till the exam is done. Avadharana is throughout the life remembering it. So that any time that knowledge has to be used, it is readily, freshly available. And if it is asked to you and me, instead of Uddhava and Sakhe, O Swami, who spoke on Bhagavat, O all the devotees who listened, Tvaya Brahma Samadharitam. The answer is Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yada yada nahi hai Krishna. We were low confident about ourselves throughout life. You may say, nahi hota, main kar nahi sakta. Always we are a pessimistic view. Accordingly, were our efforts only. Therefore, Bhagavan, we only remember that we have done 28 chapters. Don't ask us what is there inside. See, nothing wrong. We can go back again, study. That's the beauty. Beauty of life is lies in when we know that the best thing we have to do in best manner we have not done, go back and do it. That's why we are doing the second time Parayana. Is it not? And is it not reminding us of the stories of Ambareesha? Now have we not becoming learning? You know, सेवंथ स्कंद में, एथ स्कंद में, नाइन्थ में हम पढ़ते आ रहे हैं, थोड़ा रिमाइंडर हो रहा है. And do it. Keep 1 or 2 hours only for Bhagavat. 1 2 hours, 1 hour enough for Upanishad. 1 hour for Adhyatma Ramayana. Only 3.5 hours I asked you out of 24 hours. Oh, you are taking 6 hours of class also. Acha, you are giving? Not giving, but giving. Otherwise it won't come. Is it ज़्यादा मेहनत नहीं है वो. It is not at all difficult if we love it. The problem is we have so many other things and beings to love. I am just praying, oh Lord, let entire nonsense go away from my mind of doing anything other than worshipping you, upasana of yours, and the dhyana of the Shastra Jnana. इसके अलावा nothing should remain. Let me reach you very soon. Let me taste you, experience you. With that authenticity, you may use me for your work. I like this sloka. Abhi Uddhava, Tvaya, he Brahma, he Sakhe, he Uddhava, Sakhe, Abhi Tvaya, Brahma, Samyak, Avadharitam. पूरा आपको समझ में आ गया बेटा? प्रॉपरली सुन लिया आपने? याद आ गया आपको? So he's using that lovely word of Sakhe, Uddhava. Not an angrily, इतना मेरे को बुलवाया मेरे मुंह से बोल बोल के थक गया मैं. तो सुना ही कि नहीं? कुछ याद है कि नहीं? बुद्धू, नालायक. Not like that. Oh, मेरे प्यारे. You know, I am revealing a secret, which I spoke the other day also. As much a disciple should feel he is lucky enough to have such a great, loving, kind guru to teach. So much the guru also feels if he gets such a great disciple of highest cadre, then he doesn't want to miss that chance. Therefore, he gives the knowledge in the bestest possible way. Having given, he ensures. Beta, tumne sun liya kya? Because that is the greatest festival to him. That he could pass on the experience which he gained to the next generation so that they continue the baton. Is it not? It's a fulfillment to the Guru also to find a disciple who, totally surrendering to him, grasps the knowledge given as it is and experiences it also and ready to share it with the others. But in this case, Bhagavan gives that job of teaching to Maitreya Rishi and he gives to Vidura, etc. Uddhav ji ko to कहते पहले तू ध्यान कर, let you reach me and Baba, and your teaching will be later on done when you are available everywhere with your yoga shakti. In Vrindavan Mathura, Parikshit will come to you and all my wives will come to you. To them you can teach it. To all Krishna Patnis and Parikshit and also this Vajranabha, Uddhav ji only gives again the entire Bhagavata Mahima, Bhagavad Mahima, Bhakti Mahima, Krishna Mahima. That will be studied by us at the end of Bhagavata 12 Skanda in those 4 chapters of Skanda Purana, Bhagavata Mahatmyam. वो तो बात की बात, पहले तो खुद साधना करके पहुंच जाओ. That will be God's instruction to Uddhava. We all also can take like that. You all are like Uddhava. Do sadhana and reach out. Maybe Bhagavan wants me or people like us to be like a Maitreya. First teach it, later on हम आपका मुक्ति देखेंगे. Anyway, clear? We have come up to the first line. Api Uddhava, Tvaya Brahma Sakhe, Samyak Avadharitam. Ye Sakhe Uddhava, Tvaya Brahma Samyak Avadharitam. Oh, my dearest Uddhav, my friend, Did by you, the Brahma is totally heard and remembered in the heart. Avadharana means remembering every bit of the knowledge. The ultimate goal, the path, in that path, the sadhanas, in those sadhanas, step by step. All the thing आपको याद होना चाहिए है क्या. Then in the second line he says कि apite vigataha mohaha. If you are really done the avadharana of the knowledge, the result of it is what? The confusion goes away from the mind regarding your own identity, regarding the understanding about the world, regarding your relativity with the world. So too, your vain moha is what? Ki I am leaving you and going. Then how will you live all alone? That is how Uddhava cried and said, भगवान आप हमको छोड़ के जा रहे हो, आपके बिना तो हमको जीना है ही नहीं. Either you take me with you or you stay back. Bhagavan said both are not possible. Then what is the other way? I will give you that knowledge, practicing which you experience yourself one with me, then you are never away apart from me. That was the entire knowledge of Ekameva Advayam Brahma. Krishna taught to Uddhava through various sadhanas. If Uddhava has fully got it, then he understands that at the physical level, even avatara level, no avatara Bhagavan can remain permanently, no bhakta can have permanently the Bhagavad's darshana, no guru can also be permanently with the Shishya, nothing can be permanent with anyone, how much our good, grand nobler may be. Only thing which can permanently stay with us is Atmanubhuti. And in the Atmanubhuti, everything is included. Therefore, in the experience of self, I am always with everyone. Like, I lost my mother, father, brother, and all. Now, when to meet them, how to meet them? At the physical level, you can never meet. You can never imagine to meet. Because they are in different planet altogether, maybe. Where they are, we don't know. At the mind level, you can always be in touch with because they are always in your thoughts. As a jiva level also, their pragati is in different lokas and all. But in them, the reality is self only. In you also same. So at the self level, you are never separate. In the sense, आत्म दृष्टि में कोई कभी किसी से बिछड़ता नहीं, अनात्म दृष्टि से कोई कभी किसी से परमानेंटली साथ में रहता नहीं. Therefore, develop the Paramatma Anubhava Drishti, He Uddhava. That's what I taught you. That is called as Brahma. That is why I asked you, Brahma Samyak Avadharitam. Have you understood the Brahma Jnana? Brahma is Veda. Veda has come for the knowledge. Knowledge is two types. One is Karma Upasana knowledge for this and that world Prapti. Second is Tattva Jnana for the Atma Anubhuti. So this Brahma of Upanishad Vedya Brahma, I taught you. Have you understood it from that standpoint? You, me, everyone is one only. Develop that vision, then you will never have the vision of duality and wanting it to be together all the time. That is the moha. Has it gone? What are the two parts of the moha? One part of moha is not knowing the one without second self. Second part of moha is accepting the duality as real and want that duality to continue in that particular relativity. Both are moha. It can never be giving you result. Have you transcended that? What is the moha transcendence? Again, same. As two individuals, we can never be together. As a self, we are never apart. In this way, your knowledge, has it come to you in this avadharana? Did you get this avadharana? This is called the Brahma avadharana. As a result of that, did your moha go away? Delusion gone away? Delusion is trying to make the impossible as possible. And what is impossible is to maintain sukha in the world in duality. It can never happen. That delusion. Has it gone away? And in you and my mind also, this is the same delusion which we have to transcend by the study of all the Shastras. What is that? Only in the Ekamevadhyam Brahma, the Ananta Sukha Shanti Ananda are there. The moment fall from that stage to the Dvaita level, there is a coming and going of Sukha and Dukkha. And there you have to study Adhyatma Ramayana, what Lakshmana is teaching Guha, how we have to live life at the Dvaita or the Prarabdha level. आना है तो आने दो, जाना है तो जाने दो, मुझे ना कोई लेना ना कोई देना. My mind is only soaked or focused in devotion or meditation. मोह चला गया कि नहीं आपका और मेरा, आप देख लो. नाउ फॉर यू एंड मी एक बार थोड़ा मोह जाता है, अगबेन सुनो और थोड़ा Because our guru is very small, useless fellow. But for Uddhava, the guru is Krishna Bande Jagat Guru. And he remembered, culled out all the essence of Upanishads with all the best of his yoga Shakti he gave. Even if Uddhava refuses, it cannot happen. Uddhava का मोह जाना ही चाहिए. और अपन के लेवल में, to your prarabdha, you got me only. Therefore, every class, every day, struggling, आपका थोड़ा मोह चला जाएगा, मेरा थोड़ा मोह क्लास में चला जाएगा. फिर घर जाकर फिर और हम काम करके और ज़्यादा ही मोह कमाते. Is it not? Removed some moha with some avadharana in the class. When we go into the world, again, keep the avadharana somewhere in the book, again, create some more moha. One more new friend, one more new project, one more new activity, some more duality going on being done by us. So we are experts in creating moha from everything. That should go away. What is a moharaityam? Only in ekamevadhyam brahmanubhuti. The final goal is reached, the mukti is reached. Nothing remains after that to know, and only there we have to reach. Anything other than it is only illusory, delusory, binds us only. This is called as samyak avadharitam. Next he says, shokahacha asau manobhavaha. See, when the moha goes away, shoka cannot stay. When the delusion of the snake goes away, the misery born out of taking the snake as real cannot remain. You can see that experience. So too, somebody gave you sorrow, you imagined. It was in your misunderstanding. Somehow the third person called you both, discussed. In the discussion, the person other, told you, yeah, that was what not I meant it, this is what it was. The moment with faith you have understood what he said, all that shoka which was there is gone in that moment. यार रियली मैं ऐसा सोचा था, 10 दिन से दुखी हो रहा था, मैं बेवकूफ था कि आपसे बात करके क्लियर करना था वो बात. Is it not like a child, mother, father also? 1 hour child came late. If they go on in their delusion, become angry with that fellow, ये घूमता रहते हैं दोस्तों के साथ, ये वो. Then with the anger when they come, they bang him only. After all that bangs him, Mama, my friend was not well or his mother was not well, so I took them to hospital. Only when I help them, if something happens to you, they will come to help us, is it not? अरे सारी बेटा, हमने तो मोह में तुमको इतना डांटा. Illusion, disillusionment. When the illusion doesn't stay, you cannot be shoka-grasta. Shoka moha together. When you are in delusion, it leads to shoka. When you are in continuous shoka, it strengthens the moha. Therefore, go to the guru, remove the moha, and remove the shoka. How? By getting jnanam. Jnanam of tattvam only. That is ultimate. Ekamevadhyam Brahma, theoretically, Ekamevadhyam Brahma practically, Ekamevadhyam Brahma experientially. Nothing shorter or lesser than us we want. All sadhana of yoga, bhakti, all of them are in Dvaita. They are all helpful. But final is Brahma. He did not say. See, he spoke about Bhagavata Dharma. He told about Bhakti Lakshanas. But while he asking question, he is asking, तुमको ब्रह्म पकड़ में आया कि नहीं? He did not ask, भागवत पकड़ में आया क्या? भक्ति पकड़ में आया क्या? They're all in Dvaita. I taught all of you only to teach you the Brahma Tattva, which is Ekamevadhyam. There only the desires, hatreds, angers, attachments go away. There only disappointments, cheatings, etc. go away. There only all problems go away, because in Dvaita only there is desire. In Dvaita only there is attachment. In Dvaita only there is hatred. Because desire, attachment, hatred only, all the papa punya, both of them, punya may give little sukha, but later on even that also gives dukkha. Every problem is there in this only, in the Dvaitam. In Advaitam, there is nobody to trouble you. There is no thing to trouble you. Then only all troubles, problems, samsaras end. Therefore, Brahma avadharana humko karna hai. Let you study yoga and understand the chitta and the vritti and nirodha. Let you study bhakti, accept Bhagawan's all pervasiveness and do Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. Let you study कर्म योगा and understand your dharma and do. ये सारे means है, इसमें किसी में भी मोक्ष नहीं होता. Moksha is only in the Brahmanubhuti, Ekamevadhyam Brahma. So that should be the goal. That's why Krishna asks only that. And that's why he says, Only if you have done the avadharana of the Brahma, your moha will go away. Please check if your moha has gone away. If it has gone away, then your Brahma avadharana is pakka. And check, is there any more misery in you? Zero misery. That means your moha is gone. That means when you do the Brahma avadharana, moha and shoka cannot stay. Moha and shoka still are there means your Brahma avadharana has not happened. See, Brahma avadharana intellectual removes the moha. Brahma avadharana practical and experiential, because Brahma is Ananda Swarupa, you get the Ananda, therefore it removes the shoka. So moha and shoka is samsara, Brahma jnana and Brahma anubhuti is the moksha. Dukkha samsara bandhan hai wo moksha hai. I gave you. You have to do mananam chintanam. Keep that intellectual conviction, and whatever sadhanas are told to be done, keep on doing them, and reject all the outer worlds, namarupa padhi, reach to Brahma, reject your own panchakoshas, and reach to your Atma. Discover this Brahma and Atma are one, and that one Brahma Atma is you. This is what Brahma Avadharana. That's what I taught you. और भी चाहिए तो Swamiji will teach you in your Taittiriya Upanishad. That is the second one is starting. Don't miss those classes. Brahma vidapnoti varam. ये बुद्धा says भगवान पूरे समझ में आए और एक बार बताओ भगवान से नहीं बेटा मैंने तो जाना है वहाँ इन सारे यादों को फिनिश करके तो सिक्की कर उठे जा स्वामी जी वहाँ ऑनलाइन में क्लासेस कर रहे हैं अभी अभी उनका शिक्षावल्ली हो गया स्टार्टिंग विद ब्रह्मानंद वल्ली go and sit in the class with bhashyam. He will tell you Brahma vidapnoti param satyam jnanam anantam brahma, all those things. But luckily we are studying those shastras put together as a combination. They are empowering, maturing the jiva or the sadhaka in us. Though it is very slow process, but certainly it's happening. Having said so, today we'll stop our class. We'll do our Adhyatma Ramayanam for some time. Sarvam Sri Krishna Chandra Charana Arvindarpणमस्तु. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. Today we have spent maximum time to glorify in general Vedanta Adhyatma, in particular Bhagavatam, in that more particularly the 11th Skandha and the latest topic. I just felt today क्योंकि ना हम भूल रहे हैं because we are in the chakra of studying so many shastras and visiting so many things. The beauty of this particular Bhagavatam we are missing. I felt missing means not missing or forgetting, neglecting. Just felt a thought of reminding, at least to me. So that's how whole day we only discuss that thing. And lastly, we touch that shloka a little. But the thing which we have to do next is little more shoka moha ka baat karke 5-10 minute. Then we go to the Bhagawan's teachings of who is the one when this knowledge is given, it becomes misused, abused, therefore they should not be given. And who should be given? Those things we'll see. It's also equally important to tell us why the knowledge is not entering to us and how it enters. What are our responsibilities of ourselves becoming prepared and qualified? Thank you.